Okay, today is the 16th of May 2019, and this is a follow-up to the video from a few days ago about will I meet someone? Because I had an email from the person who dealt with that question. And I'm thinking of making more, like when people leave comments, rather than just write a reply, I'm thinking of making video responses to comments. So if you find this, I'm going to do it anyway. But if you enjoy this, or if you find it useful, the follow up and extra information and maybe more examples of making sense of cards, let me know in the comments, please. Anyway, so this is a follow up, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to say. One is the Spooky Boo made a comment because I mentioned about the value of getting the questioner to choose two numbers between 1 and 9 and between 0 and 22, and you use the major trumps that go with those numbers to give you an idea of the shape that the person is in, or their current situation, or whether things are going well or badly, or what they're worried about, whatever it happens to be. But Spooky Boo said, if you're doing a reading for yourself, what do you do? Because you already know, like, okay, 17 is the star, so I'll choose 17 because I want good things. So what do you do? And what you can do is shuffle or separate the major trumps and shuffle and pick a card. But you can also do this. You get a piece of paper and you tear it into bits, small pieces, and you write the numbers 1 to 9 and then 0 to 22 on the piece of paper, and then you scrunch them up. So I've got the first 9 numbers here, and I've got them, can you see that? And I do that, and then I pick a number. I don't even look, so it's all random. And the answer is 5. So my starting point is 5, the Hierophant, or if you do that, and then I would choose another number for this, another piece of paper for the second number. So that's one way of picking a number at random, even when you already know what the numbers mean, right? So you're not going to try and trick yourself or cheat, so to speak, by picking a good number. You're going to get what's appropriate for you. Because I think we have to remember, and this is my opinion, but I think it's true, that the tarot is really us talking to us. It's not out there and some other entity or some resource or vault which contains all wisdom, and we can maybe tap into it or get help from it. I think it's us, the wise part of us, talking to the everyday us. Okay, so that's it. So what I did was I looked at those 3 cards, or I was wandering to get groceries and thinking about the 3 cards that came up for will I meet someone, and there was first the 3 of Swords, and then the 3 of Cups, or the 5 of Cups, and then the 10 of Pentacles reversed. So I'll put it over there. Oh no, I'll put it side by side. It may cover me. I thought I'd left space with the focus of the camera. If not, I'll just put it briefly on screen, because if you look at it, we've got somehow the person in the middle seems to be the midpoint, and then on the left you've got 3 swords, and then you've got the 3 cups that have been knocked over, so they kind of belong together, is what I was thinking. And then we've got the person looking at the 3 cups and that have been knocked over. But then I mentioned before, turn 180 degrees and look to the 2 cups that remain. But behind or beyond the 2 cups that remain, as we look at the picture, you've got the 10 of Pentacles reversed. And Pentacles, you're probably fed up with me saying this, Pentacles is money, but it's also values, what you care about, what's important to you. So Spooky Boo, or whoever it was who asked the question, they seem to be concentrating on what has gone wrong. The 3 of Swords, the sorrow, the upset, and the three cups that have been knocked over. And it reminded me of Thunder Road by Bruce Springsteen, which used to be one of my all-time favorites. And if I can remember the words, the screen door slammed, Mary's dress waved. Mary's dress waved. I can't remember the next bit. Going over the porch as the radio played Roy Orbison singing for the lonely. Hey, that's me and I want you only. Don't turn me home, turn me away again. I just can't face myself alone again. So it's really, but then the words go to, and this is the point about the three of swords and the three of cups, or the three cups being knocked over. You can lie neath your covers and study your pain. Make crosses from your lovers, throw roses in the rain. And that's a bit like what it looks like with this three of swords and the three cups knocked over. You can lie neath the bed covers and study your pain. So the person asking the question about meeting somebody, don't be like Mary and study your pain. Because, you know, okay, you end up being more aware of the pain, but it doesn't do you that much good. Whereas in the three cards that came up, the answer, the solution is to turn 180 degrees and look at what remains or what can be. But this is a, I hope you can see this. It's a horoscope, the blank horoscope. And over here is sunrise and over here is sunset. And it's a bit like the person in the five of cups is looking at sunrise, but they're supposed to look at sunset. So it occurred to me, when you're 25, what do you want from a partner? And the answer is obviously sex. Well, I'm saying that, but you know what I mean. There's, when you're in your 20s, you're looking for whatever you're looking for, but there's a certain amount of physical attraction and reproducing or not reproducing and you know, that kind of thing. Whereas when you're older, somehow your values change. And so it may be that the person who's asking the question, they're focused too much on what they cared about when they were in their 20s. But really, by turning 180 degrees and looking at sunset, your questions turn to not so much who do I want to have sex with, but more who do I want to grow old with, or who do I want to, what kind of relationship do I want with somebody older, or as I get older, because what maybe you want companionship, or being able to hang around with somebody and reminisce is more important than when you're 25. So I'm thinking with this, so will I meet someone? What is shown by the three of swords, the five of cups, and the 10 of pentacles reversed? Because it's reversed. So it's a bit like if the questioner looks at what's gone wrong, the three of swords and the three cups that have been knocked over, and tries to improve it or build something else, they're going to be tainted. Their view of things is going to be tainted by the fact that they've got one foot in the past, or that they're remembering past heartache and past breakup. Whereas what will give a solution is to actually ignore that and turn and look at sunset, or look at what kind of shape do you want to be in at the end of life, and what kind of people and relationships will help you get there, or will help you become the person that you want to become. Because that's probably more important, to be clear about what direction you want to go in and how you want to spend your time. I can't help but think of The Wedding Singer, the bit when Adam Sandler's on the plane with Drew Barrymore, and they're going to Las Vegas, and she's going to get married to Gulia, whatever his name is. And he sings a song, Adam Sandler sings a song about growing old with me or somebody to grow old with. And it's a bit like that's what the questioner would be better off doing than being unhappy because of what went wrong. The Three of Swords and the Three Cups knocked over. Okay, that's what I wanted to say as a follow-up to Will I Meet Someone? So I hope you found it useful. But if you've got anything to say, let me know in the comment. And if you like the idea of follow-ups based on the comments that people make and sharing the answer to those individuals who make the comments with all viewers, and again emphasizing reading cards, then let me know. That was it for today. Thank you very much. Tomorrow is the Tarot and Crystals. I would have done it today, but I'm still figuring out what to say. Because when I was told what I was told, I just accepted it and moved on. I didn't really think about it because it seemed to make sense at that moment. And I didn't really, so I just accepted it and continued on. But that was like 40 years ago I was told this. So I need to think about what to say so that I don't offend people. Thank you very much. And I'll see you tomorrow probably. Okay, bye-bye.